So I guess like the idea is that I can only shut one at a time, or like whenever I shut the vent, then I have to make sure to reset it. Hey there, and welcome to Eeveetronics Arcade by Super Theo 03 over on Game Jolt. Here we're back again with this series, only you might notice a bit of a change here. Instead of them being like Evolution Knights, we're dealing with Eeveetronics now. So this game in particular, this is part of like a new series of games, right? Separate from Evolutions, right? Obviously we're dealing with Eeveetronics now. And this was originally going to be part of like their first game, but they ended up taking this aspect and kind of like made it into its own like ultimate custom night type of experience basically. And so I think the game came out a couple days ago now, and you know, honestly I'm kind of excited to see where things go with Eeveetronics. I mean, the evolution side of things was definitely, I think it was like something that was like difficult for me to keep track of from a lore standpoint. So I'm curious to see how things might differ with Eeveetronics. And from what I understand, this features like new models and everything. I think that this is pretty much like, I guess, now gonna be their main focus. So I'm curious to see what we have here. Interestingly enough, we have a custom night thing here, but then there's like two locked sections here. Not sure what that's about. Maybe it'll get unlocked with progress. I mean, I can already tell at least like the designs here definitely look a bit more sharper. I think I said the same thing about the Trouble Squad game. But now let's see. We're not going to do custom. We're going to go through challenges, see what we have here. Newbie. Obviously we have everything at 1. Then you have 615, 520. Of course, there goes those eyes again. I was hoping I'd actually avoid them this time. Middle shelf and an intermediate. Okay, let's see how Newbie goes, but first can I actually see what they do? Is there any way for me to see what they do, or am I gonna have to learn it? Might just have to learn it. Survive to 6 a.m. challenge, of course. Okay, the ones waiting at the window won't attack you if you don't use the monitor. Okay, good to know. Okay, already I can say the environment here looks better. Oh, of course, we're keeping this style, huh? ARS. What? X, Y, Z. Scan mode. Oh, it's not even I thought I was looking at camera. CCTV is down here. Yeah, I can definitely say it looks a lot more like... I think it just looks a lot more polished from the model's point of view, and they're also in their more what would be the term for it? I guess they're, you know, they're more quadrupedal forms. Like, well, yeah, they're in quadrupedal forms. They're not really humanoid, you know, 2 feet standing and all that. Now, I'm gonna have to quickly get acquainted. Obviously, this is Newbie to help me get accustomed to things. So, Sylveon, flash the room she's in to slow her down before she reaches the circuit breaker. Is it 1 o'clock? And I like that we have arrows to help kind of like dictate where we're going. Oh, they're already moving. Oh, what the hell? This is that? I thought this was that one. Who the hell? Is someone moving, or is that I think someone is moving. Okay, hold on. I did press like 1, right? How is that 1 out of 20? Also, seriously? Okay. Alright. I think it, honestly, I think it might have been better for them to provide the mechanics here for like an ultimate custom kind of game. Like, at least, like, it's usually better to get the mechanics straight up front like this as opposed to in game. But they did provide a special challenge for that, I suppose. But still, I'm reading on me quite quickly. Maybe I was just dilly-dallying a bit longer, looking at everything. Sylveon and Jolteon are characters that don't have RNG, so I guess they work on like a specific time of frequency. Hold on. No, I don't need Glaceons. I need let's see. Okay, let's go back in order here. So Eevee, music box. Sylveon, flash the room she's in to slow her down. Glaceon, reset her through the ARS at the top. X-type mode. Leafeon, same thing but in Z-type mode. Umbreon, close the vent he tries to go through, as we just heard. Espeon, close her warning pop-up on the camera she's hacked. Flareon, Y-type mode. And Jolteon, quickly close the door when you hear him running. Vaporeon, control shock when she spotted in one of the areas. I guess one of the cameras where you can do a control shock, and an Eevee music box. Okay, not sure. Put this away? Okay. How do I shut the door? I know there's like a bunch of controls here. I'm trying to remember what it was though. Hold on. So, we have... Okay, so this is the vent. This is how we can shut that down. But we have to first find out which one they're in before I do that. Wait. I can't open it. Uh-oh. Ventilation offline. Okay. Alright, so I just adjusted the volume. I keep forgetting that because this game runs on a browser. I had like my browser extremely low. So I was wondering, like, why can I barely hear anything? That helps explain it. So again, vents, we have like, oh, I thought I was only looking at these 3 on the right. That explains why I didn't see those. Now let me see here. This is to shut it, but I couldn't, like, you see how I can't like open it again? Let's see. This is the controlled shock. Maybe that's why I couldn't. Okay, now it's operational again. Got it. Okay. These, I guess, are the controlled shock areas. Flash. Interesting. Okay. Jolteon. Jolteon. What do I do with Jolteon again? Shoot. Jolteon. Quickly close the door and you hear him running. Put this away, please. Okay, I think I hear something in the vent. Yep. Got it. You're cut off. I guess I could leave it until they go. So I guess like the idea is that I can only shut one at a time, or like whenever I shut the vent, then I have to make sure to reset it. Vaporeon. Okay. We're gonna have to just work at this slow and steady, it seems like. So what does Vaporeon do? Again, yeah, I think it's bad. I think in general, like having it in game doesn't work as well, especially even though like it's at 1, but they move very quickly. Some characters are to be prioritized over the ones coming out the window. So I guess this is the window. Anyone that's here can't hurt me unless I go on monitor. Now Vaporeon. What does Vaporeon do again? Eevee music box. Sylveon flash. Was Vaporeon? Where is Vaporeon? Controlled shock when she spawned in one of the areas. How do I know which area though? Like how? Okay, so I guess it's these 5 cameras basically. So if I see her at any of these cameras, then we just get rid of her. This is the camera flash for... who's the camera flash for? Sylveon. Okay. And I guess here's how we can kind of see them in their different modes. Yeah, there's a lot to like take in at this point in time, isn't there? Okay, wait. Shut that. Okay. Don't worry about that for now. Flash, fix that. Okay. Let me do this. Okay. Let me see if I can find Espeon. Wasn't Espeon the camera pop-up? I didn't... is that... Do I have to go on camera for that? This is like learning one thing after another. I was waiting for a Vaporeon, but they never showed up. The ones waiting at the window... Yeah, we got that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard to internalize everything here when I'm trying to also, like... work with everyone. Close her warning pop-up on the camera she's hacked. How do I know which camera she hacked? I didn't see anything on the thing. I don't even know if I heard anything. Music box. In fact, where is Eevee? Where is her music box at? Okay, so... I guess I have to check on this camera periodically. It's just like there's so much. Like I'm dealing like what 8, 9, and well yeah 9 animatronics. All of them are right here. Okay, Umbreon's already making moves. So like for example, okay, there's Espeon. You're already trying something. No thanks. Okay, so like I have to like almost keep track of them. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Hold on. Fix it. No. Damn it. That's not good. Nope, nothing there. I heard something. Vaporeon, god damn it. It's so, like, I don't, like, I'm not seeing how they're attacking. I guess the main thing is that it's hard to keep track of, like, who is being active at the moment. Can I put this away, please? Again, I don't, I wasn't a big fan of the tips on the right side here in the middle of the game, and, that just shows why. Like, sometimes it's annoying trying to get it to go away. Now, where's Vaporeon normally? So here's Vaporeon. So I'm guessing what I'm supposed to do is when she leaves this camera, control shock. That's what I'm guessing. Who do I shock? I think it's Sylveon, right? Oh, here we go. What's it called? 6. Okay. Shoot. Flash. God damn it. How do I use the flash? God damn it. There we go. Go back to normal. We're definitely making some progress here. Actually, I think I only... Wait, I don't know why I'm going through here. I think I only use the scan mode when they're actually in front. So... Fix the control shock. Oh, boy. Oh, I gotta fix the flash. There we go. You, I think, show up in the middle of flash again. Like, you're telling me this is at 1 difficulty? There's no way. There has to be something wrong here. They're way too active for 1 difficulty. And they're not showing up here. Oh, Lord. No, but that's not what I meant to fix. Uh-oh. So that's the door. How do I shut the door? Because I didn't see. I know there was probably a control for it here. Door control. Okay. This isn't good. I'm literally losing to what is supposed to be the easiest difficulty, but they're actually all active. Despite the RNG, most characters cannot attack at the same time. That's good to know. I like how Vaporeon's a little bit pissed there. So is Espeon. Wait, this isn't good. I lost, where does she go? Oh, no, never mind. Flash. Whoa, chill. What is that? It's me. Check. Already? Oh, I thought... Didn't I fix it? Nope, you're fine. Okay, everything's fine. Remember, you have to, like, I have to kind of, like, remember what characters to... Oh, nice try. Okay. So now I'm fine. Flash. Okay. It's you. Oh, this is cool. What? didn't. The music was playing though. It was literally playing there, and then they left. Did I just manage to get them too late? I'm very convinced. Espeon again. There has to be like a visual cue for Espeon. There's something kind of funny about seeing them just rocket their way to the door. Hold on, someone's here. No, they're not. But that was that sound cue. I don't like that. Now someone's here. How long did it take to get rid of them? Let's find out. Okay, so it's not the same for each one. So see, like... Hold on. Damn it. I mean, it seems like I was doing better with Eevee there. The thing for me is that it's... Even with all of them at one difficulty, which again, I have a hard time believing. See, like, I'm already having trouble. God damn it. Why do you have to be the most complicated one? Maybe this is what they were talking about when they said there are some characters you should prioritize over the window ones. Alright, surprise. Now we finally got through the first wave, except for Leafeon. They're the only ones that haven't shown up yet. Speaking of which, let's see. Oh, I have to hold it down for you? I do like that they disappear in different ways. I do like that. Did I hear a vent sound, by the way? Now I did. Wait, but I don't see them. I don't like this. They're being cheeky. I must... Come on. I must have heard it the first time and I was too late. Maybe that second sound was them just getting me. God, I was doing so good. I mean, I got a grasp on all of them now. But do I really want to see what it looks like when I'm dealing with, like... Let's see what we actually... Like, what do I do? What do I do here? Actually, I don't want to keep doing Newbie. I'm a bit tired of it. So, right now, we got Flash, 2 scan characters, Door, Controlled Shock, or 3 scan characters, Controlled Shock, Flash, Door. So, realistically, this should be pretty easy. I say that after I died like maybe double-digit amount of times in the Newbie night. Let's see what they actually look like at 15, because I don't know how they're at 15. It's these core 3. I mean 6. I can't count. So you 2 of you plus Flareon are gonna be on the right. So I'm gonna pretty much be watching this camera and this camera, because I don't need to watch the cameras for anyone else. I just need to watch Sylveon and Vaporeon. Everyone else is just gonna show up to me. And Jolteon I just have to listen out for. See, like, what was that sound? That's Vaporeon. Okay. You all ready to open your eyes after... Seriously? Let's see. When do you open your eyes? It had to be really quick. My main concern is, like it's gonna... Okay. Also gotta make sure to get the door done quickly. No, not you. Door maintenance, please. Okay, they're already here. Flareon. Easy. Let's check. Okay, remember, we have to do this first. Okay. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. There we go. Flash. I have to get the controlled shock. Okay. And then you is just holding it down. Okay. Get the flash reset. Alright, that's actually not too bad. Surprisingly, I'm actually having a better time of it here. That chirp sound is always gonna be Vaporeon, it seems. Okay. Uh-oh, wait, you moved. It's the first time she ever moved from that camera. And the fact is she moved with her eyes closed. There we go. Okay, Vaporeon. Get rid of you. Okay. Get this working. Flash. So it looks like they actually... Sylveon has a long way to go before they reach, essentially, this camera. That's where they're trying to go. But it's such a long way for them to get there. Oh, well, even though as they say that... I mean, it's 4 o'clock. And I've been pretty much flashing them constantly, so it's actually not a bad pace. You're pretty much just trying to prevent the inevitable. It's me. That was actually a bit dangerous, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't ready for Jolteon to show up so quickly. Okay, wait, let's see if I can... Okay. What the hell is happening? I think this is the first time I got this far. Is that why it's all red? Control shock. Fix the door. What's happening? You're not moving. Okay, relax, relax. It's 5 a.m. Wait. Oh, like I was so scared. I was about to say, wait a minute. Where did Vaporeon go? I dealt with her. She didn't return immediately. I was like, oh no. Well, all right. We actually to think I actually beat 2 trios before Newbie. I think in general, like part of this is gonna be something that proves to be quite a challenge. I mean, it's not even that their mechanics are difficult. It's because, yeah, I can see these don't show up nearly as often. I mean, even in 2 trios, I think, what, the scan character showed up max 3 times. So I can see now how the difficulty kind of like scales in a sense here. The problem right now I'm having is just dealing with all of them. Eevee is a weird one because Eevee doesn't work like what you would expect a music box mechanic to be like, where it's like as long as you keep it, you know, wound up, obviously, you know, they stay away. That's not really the case here. It's more like a deterrent for Eevee that you have to keep refreshing. And as she's pretty much, she works like Sylveon basically, where you're trying to stop the inevitable, but it's so weird with Eevee because I mean, I guess it's just weird with Eevee because it's like such a short music box duration. It's pretty much just like a temporary deterrent, I guess. I'll probably have to try Newbie later, honestly. Let's see what we can do here. Top shelf. I don't know if I'm gonna. I mean, because we have like additional stuff here, I'm not gonna beat this entire thing today. But I did want to at least get some victories after my experience in Newbie. So we have vents, fix anomalies. So only 1 cooldown so far. 2 skin characters and a flash. So we're only going to be really resetting the flash and the vents. So let's see. So pretty much resetting flash, vents. So I'm only going to be keeping an eye on Sylveon and Espeon. Now this could get a little tricky with the cooldown. I mean, not the cooldowns. It did get a little tricky just because it's actually 20 difficulty. But I basically just have to look at this camera. I mean, Umbreon shouldn't get away from me, but you never know. So that's the sound they have. It's like a dun, like a little dun. I just never really noticed it. Okay, let's see where you are in the vent. Flash. I guess we'll get an idea of how often they will move in 20 difficulty. Alrighty. Is it just me, or does this like code thing loop? Okay, so she's gonna be moving quick then. And that sound cue doesn't always play because I didn't hear it. At least I'm pretty sure she didn't make a sound cue there. Now I have to be very careful with them because... Oh, I forgot to do a flash. Shoot. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, that's not good. Damn it. That's really bad. Okay, let's take care of you. Actually, wait, no. I don't know who to take care of first. Shoot, that's not good, actually. Okay, hurry up, please. Oh, I'm dead. I'm already dead. I didn't even realize they went in the vent. Okay. It's like it's already getting tough because you have to start learning how to balance between dealing with the ones at the window versus the ones on camera. And Espeon's sound cue is pretty much pointless because it's on camera. Like, at least so far, I've only noticed the sound cue when I'm on camera, which I guess is, you know, the sound cue is pretty much like the virus or whatever, the anomaly popping up. But obviously that's, like, at least in this case, it's not as important for this night because I'm always going to be watching Espeon. Oh, come on. You just dodged that? That's not good. Did it happen again? No, it didn't. Okay, I was worried they actually avoided me again. No way you dodged it as you moved. How the hell do you keep track of this clown? problem is I'm not being efficient with the, I'm not resetting the flash. So I go back on camera. Only the, oh my god, no way. I have to reset the flash immediately. Wait, I literally just saw it. Reset the vent, please. There's no way you moved. Wait. Where the hell did you go? I mean, I know that. I know. I mean, I had to sacrifice myself to Leafeon. I don't know where Sylvia went. After that one camera, where does she go? So, like, there's no way. Where the hell does Sylvia go after this? I mean, it's already 2 AM and look how far she's gone. I keep missing. See, like, where did she go after that? Oh, there she is. No way. What? It's over. I don't know how you keep up with that. I don't know how you keep up with that. That's insane. She was barely at that last camera. What the hell? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you're supposed to combat that. At least I'm getting a long jingle here. I was about to say, that's going for quite a while. I mean, I'm not making it. I was at, like, what, 4 AM? Now it's, what, 5 AM? Okay. You know, anytime now. Are you there? Yoo-hoo. Watch me make it to, like, 6 AM. There's no shot. Okay, that was like I was gonna say, that's probably like one of the longest waits I've had to deal with. Also, does that mean that I'm, like, what is going on with this, by the way? Like, does that mean I'm a Sylveon Eeveetronic as well. This is like self-sabotage here. I got killed by my own kind. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, her uptime is insane. She barely left. She barely gave me any time on that one camera, but then again, I did mess up one flash, so that actually might be the reason why. But you can't mess up with her. You can't mess up with her at all. Alright, I've been here quite a while already. We're gonna keep going at this. This is a really interesting one so far. You know, a lot of interesting like ways of doing mechanics, especially with Glaceon, Leafeon, and Flareon. Obviously, Espeon, very familiar mechanics. Umbreon with the vents. Eevee is someone that is going to be a little weird to get used to, because they kind of work like Sylveon, really. It's just that I don't know what's the best. I don't know if like the best way to deal with them is just like, again, like Sylveon, where you just refresh the music box over and over and over again. And to think, I was having trouble with Newbie. This is gonna ruin me. But all in due time. With all that said, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, hit that notification bell to keep up to date on future videos. The game will be in the description below as always. And with that said, I'll see you in another video. Take care.